Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the weekend update. We're starting off as we usually do with the Dow daily chart, and really over the last few days, and you can see this also on the SPY, the large caps have kind of stalled out a little, despite record earnings and profits, etc. So this is not a bad thing for the kinds of stocks that we are seeing, and we're starting to see the algos come back into small caps. We're starting to see some big moves, and we're just seeing a lot better action in most stocks. So as long as we don't see a large implosion in the large caps and it continues to just do what it has been doing the last couple of days, we could be in store for a pretty nice week given the setups that we're seeing out there. Tesla, big bounce back on Friday. Again, like Bitcoin, both Bitcoin and Tesla had options nonsense going into Friday, and once those guys were out of the way, we saw big moves back on them. Crypto, again, very strong over the weekend. We're going to see, if that continues into Monday. AI, the stock that we use as a barometer on, speculative money, almost broke out this past week. It's looking like it's probably going to take a move over 75 to set this one free. Quick look at the IWC. This is the micro cap index, and if you look at this compared to what we're seeing in the large cap stocks, you can see it's setting up to try and break out here. So again, that's just another positive sign for us going into this week. Even with the bullish feel I have for the market this week, it's still high cash market, half position market for me. I want to see a lot more plays start to move a lot better before I really start jumping in. Now, that's not to say picked up a few new swing plays this past week, the first time in a month or so. So I'm liking what we're seeing on the charts there, but still, tiptoeing in. BTX, this was a big driver of a lot of the momentum late in the week. This was NTN, the biotech merger, very low float. Up huge over the last couple of days, and actually on Friday they were chasing this thing up another 50%. I believe it was 80 plus bucks after hours on Friday. Now our play on that is PALI. This is the new symbol for Seneca that completed its merger this past week and was actually trading at $11 before it got beat up on pretty low volume. This is the closest peer to what we are seeing on BTX, and I've got another do I have another chart here on this one? Let me see. Yep. This is the 15-minute chart. Now, we got a nice pop on this one under 7 on Friday. Ended up moving all the way up to that 779 area and then pause. A move over $8, and this one has a magnet to 9 to 10 plus tomorrow. This is the closest peer low float merger, post-merger play that I see with BTX. So this one should be a very nice play tomorrow morning. Jumped into some new biotech swings. This is BXRX. You can see the downtrend break here. Confirmation would be a close over 118, and we'll be looking for a move back to 150. Now, there is a new merger play that I jumped into this week. I really like this stock, and I'm planning on accumulating it. Every time they let us, it reminds me a lot of TRCH and Seneca that we got under $1 that ended up putting in monstrous gains. Now, these guys are merging with another biotech. It's still early in the day. They actually announced the merger when we were in the small cap slam down in March, and this stock got annihilated all the way back down. What is crazy about this stock price right here is these guys are sitting on approximately $38 million in cash. That's $2 a share. We're being conservative on this one, just looking for a 25 to 50% move back. But this is another stock where they've actually told us what the merger value is, and the merger value is substantially higher than where this stock is trading. It's trying to get over this 20-day exponential. 123 looks like the spot. Chasers will probably start finding it here in the 140-50 area, but for now, this one is going to be an ATM for us. That's the plan in the next few weeks and months. AZRX is another very nice bottomed setup biotech. Now, the reason for biotechs, May and June have a lot of biotech conferences every year, and this is an area that, should be starting to do well. Biotechs do very well this time of the season, and we've got some nice chart setups for that. VERB, not a biotech, but again, it's another one of these beaten up charts. Gave a nice bounce last week and has come right back down for another attempt at that breakout move. 144 is the 200-day moving average. That's 20% higher. That's easy gains here. And if they come out with some sort of press release, you could see them chasing this one at 160. IDRA, again, just look at the chart. Another bottom chart setup. 127 break, 137 they chase. Look at the gap fill this stock has up here at 175 to $2. Indicators all deeply oversold. This one has already been hammered. So these are the kinds of stocks that should do well in the upcoming phase we're seeing in the market. Penny stocks, FAMI. Now FAMI got annihilated by one of those third tier brokers this past week. What happened here? This is when the news got announced. This stock dropped all of a sudden on Wednesday. No news, was down on big volume. So essentially what happened was these guys decided they were going to do an offering, told their friends and family and the people getting into it. They shorted it, and then they did that horrendous offering down at 30 cents. But this one has given a nice bounce back, and it's actually this volume, the algo volume that came into this stock has started to spread to some of the other plays. So even though this sucked what happened here, it's actually driven a lot of volume into these small cap stocks right now. So again, things look good going into this upcoming week. News plays. Of course, we're still waiting for UAMY to put out that press release. Whenever that's going to be, who knows? But the chart is sitting there and waiting. One thing about these chart setups right now, a week or two ago, any news that came out would have been wasted. We're now in an environment where news should do well for these kinds of chart setups. First target, 122, 50-day. XPL is another one waiting on news. It runs with UAMY, so this one's also set up for a break over 80 cents. And then the last one, ITP. They've been promising us that FDA news for the longest time, but now actually going into this week, if they're actually able to put that press release out, we could be sitting on a pretty nice 30 to 50% upside, depending on whether or not the algos come into the market. So short video today. I picked up a lot of swings in this past week, but still, we need to see what this market's going to do this week. It's not a market where you still want to be pressing your position sizes. I'm going into this week still high cash, but I've got my eyes on some charts. I really think though PALI should be a pretty nice play tomorrow, just based on what BTX did after hours. Same story, everything. And then we've got some nice biotech setups, some bottomed charts, and these are going to be the kinds of charts I'm going to be looking at going into this upcoming week. So that's it for the video. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see you all in the chat room tomorrow. Bye.